Okay, I want to give my thoughts on the early goings of the NBA season. We only 2 weeks in, and we have some surprises and we have some disappointments so far in the league. Um, I've been really paying attention to what the Bulls have been doing. Um, the Bulls have been really struggling, trying to find their way um, through the East so far. You know, it's still early, so you really can't judge a book by its cover right now. You don't know which teams is really a championship contenders. You don't really know who's a playoff team right now. But in the early goings, I'm seeing the Bulls struggle. I'm seeing Brooklyn struggle, and we already know the Lakers is struggling. The Clippers is iffy. The Clippers can win some games and then drop some games. The Rockets, chemistry issues. I think James Harden been putting up some big numbers. The White Howard still can't make his free throws. Um, if you look down here, Miami will win one and then lose one. Miami, they'll be all right. The Knicks has been a disappointment to me so far. Um, and then you got your Indiana Pacers and the San Antonio Spurs on top. So let's look at the standings real quick and see what's going on. Okay, you got the Indiana Pacers at 7-0. Philadelphia is a surprise at 4-3. Miami is 4-3. Atlanta is 3-3. Charlotte is 3-3. Toronto is 3-4. Boston is 3-4. Orlando is 3-4. Cleveland is 3-4. Detroit is 2-3. Chicago is 2-3. New York is 2-3. Milwaukee is 2-3. Washington is 2-3. And Brooklyn is 2-3. Now that surprise 2-3 is Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn has started off a little slow. I think it's gonna take time for them to pick up. So let's look at the Western Conference. Got the Spurs at 5-1. Oklahoma City Thunder at 4-1. Phoenix at 4-2. Minnesota at 4-2. Portland is at 4-2. The Clippers is at 4-3. Houston is 4-3. Golden State is 4-3. Dallas is 4-3. New Orleans is 3-3. Memphis is 3-3. The Lakers is at 3-4. Denver is at 1-4. Sacramento is at 1-5. And the Utah Jazz is at 4-0-7. Now, okay. Um, I think it's gonna take a little time because we're still early and we're just 2 weeks into the season. Um, the Bulls is really struggling right now. Derrick Rose not gotten his full strength back. I think it would take time. I think the Bulls will be okay. We're only in November, and some people are already writing the Bulls out. I think the Bulls will be fine. I think they will be a playoff team. I think Derrick Rose will get better as the season goes on. The Bulls is not really getting nothing from their bench. Um, Carlos Bulls is getting putting up some good numbers. I think the Bulls have to strictly just give Derrick Rose time, because coming off this injury, Derrick Rose is not. I thought he looked good in the preseason, but he's not shown too much in the regular season yet. Just give Derrick Rose time. He'll be fine. You know, um, the Bulls have to just uh, uh, stay ahead on their defense. Just focus on the defensive end. But the Bulls is not really getting a lot of offense. And Derrick Rose is just trying to drive to the basket like his old self. And teams are just waiting on him out in the paint, ready to knock him down, So I think the Bulls will be fine. Now the Brooklyn Nets, I think that it's the chemistry. Give this team a little time to figure things out. We only in November, so like I said, you can't judge a book by its cover yet. Kevin Garnett been okay. You know, Paul Pierce has been alright. But the Brooklyn Nets will be cool. You know, I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be one of the top teams when it's all said and done. Now, the Indiana Pacers has really been impressing me with their record. The one of the only unbeaten teams in the league right now. Paul George has been an all-star. Roy Hibbert has really been a beast in the paint. David West is a strong NBA player. And Luis Scola was one of the best moves the Indiana Pacers could have made during the offseason. Now, I really think that um, the Pacers is the number one threat to the Miami Heat. I think if these two was to match up in the 7 game series right now, I think I would get a nod to Indiana. They just look so stronger right now. They beating a lot of teams right now. They not playing Frank whatever his name is. Got the Indiana Pacers playing some good basketball right now in the East. It's just hard because Indiana the guy out to the best record in the league right now. Indiana is the team to beat in the Eastern Conference right now. The Rockets. Look at the West. The Rockets have not been impressive to me. The Dwight Howard is the same old Dwight Howard that he was in Orlando and on the Lakers. I'm watching that game with the Lakers. Dwight Howard does not demand the ball, um, and he runs away from critical situations. He don't want the ball in the end of the game, you know. And he just a free throw. His free throws is just ugly. Um, James Harden been balling, you know, but I think they got to figure out a way to play together, you know, with Jeremy Lin and Chandler Parsons. You know, Kevin McHale got to figure a way to get the ball, to wipe the ball, and so it won't be no complaints at the end of the game. You know, Denver is one team that I thought that would have been good under Brian Shaw, but they have not been impressive. The Clippers, you can judge them. Can you really judge the Clippers right now? Um, the Clippers done lost to some some teams that they shouldn't have been losing to. But they just kicked the Rockets' ass, so that's impressive. The Lakers, everyone know how I feel about the Lakers. The Lakers is one of them teams that it just falls on the hands of Mike D'Antoni. We already know the Lakers is not a defensive team. We already know that Kobe Bryant is taking his time coming back, and we just don't know the Lakers. So they can win one game and lose another, you know. And the Spurs, heck, everybody was writing the Spurs out, but lo and behold, the Spurs is on top of the Western Conference at this early stages of the NBA season. Um, the Knicks have been really disappointing. I thought that the New York Knicks would come out the gate strong like they did last year. They not getting nothing from Amari Stoudemire, J.R. Smith. Raymond Felton has been a disappointment. Carmelo Anthony still struggling trying to find his way. Um, but like I said, we still early into the NBA season. Um, we still got a lot of games to go, and teams is trying to figure out what their mission is right now because we don't know who is contenders. We don't know who title contenders right now. You see, like the Suns winning games. You know, you know what I'm saying. We don't know. There's no legit championship contender right now because we just 2 weeks into the NBA season. You can't judge a book by its cover right now. So just give it time. Just give it time. See where the Lakers will end up when Kobe comes back. Can Kobe Bryant save the Lakers? Um, will Miami take off through December and January? Like I said, an NBA season is not judged until like mid December or January. So, um, just NBA fans out there, if their team's losing right now, it's just because this is a transitional phase right now. The super teams is trying to find a way, and I guarantee by December and January they will be winning games. All right, peace.